Okay, so here we are. We have another English lesson just for you. And we're going to be doing movie English, Playing with Fire. That is the name of the movie, and it has some fairly famous people, I think. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to talk about the movie synopsis. We're going to watch the movie trailer and comment on it. Then we're going to do a listening comprehension test where we're going to test to see if you understand what they're saying in the movie trailer. All right, so without further ado, let's jump right in. Chloe, tell them what is a movie synopsis?
A movie synopsis is a mini example, a mini trailer, like talking about it.
Huh? Mini explanation. Okay. All right. Do you think you can tilt your camera a little bit down? You have shoulders too? Interesting. Okay. I'm thinking. Okay, here we go. So here is the movie synopsis. Would you like to read first or should I?
You should.
All right. A crew of rugged firefighters meet their match when attempting to rescue three rambunctious kids.
A crew of rugged firefighters meet their match when attempting to rescue three rambunctious kids.
Right. Okay, so let's take a look. What do some of these words mean? Oh, wait, we're going to do pronunciation. So I'll read it and then we're going to pause long enough for whoever's watching to repeat out loud as well, okay? So repeat after me. And I'm talking to the audience. Okay. So repeat after me. A crew of rugged firefighters meet their match when attempting to rescue three rambunctious kids. Okay. So, Chloe, if you were a student of English, what words would jump out that you'd want to understand?
Rugged, rambunctious, and rambunctious.
All right, so let's start with rugged. All right, so rugged. Maybe we'll just go straight to the dictionary. Save ourselves some time. All right, rugged. Do you have any idea before I push enter? What does rugged mean?
Civil War? I don't know.
Let's take a look. Rugged, we're talking about the conditions, the territory, the ground. Here we go. Of ground or terrain having broken, rocky, or an uneven surface. Oh, thank you, Google. Let's put that in here. Maybe we'll take a look. Right, having a broken, rocky, or uneven surface. So if I looked for a picture, put in rugged land, maybe. All right. So it's bumpy, it's hilly, it's got mountains, it's difficult to cross. All right. So that is rugged. Right? What other words would you want to learn if you were learning English?
Rambunctious.
Rambunctious. Ooh. Before we get to that one, what does it mean meet their match?
Meet their fight, meet their enemy. In my words, at least.
Kind of. It's like you come up against someone who has equal or almost equal quality or skills and qualities as you. That's a really long definition, but if you meet your match, it's someone who can challenge you, someone who you might not be able to beat. Right. Hopefully, I hope to meet my match with you when you improve your chess. All right. Okay, so let's do rambunctious. We're going to watch the trailer in a moment, but what do you think about rambunctious? What do you think it means?
I think of Gordon Ramsay, just without the bunctious. That's what they say. Ramsay.
Well, let's see. Rambunctious kids. My understanding is like full of energy and difficult to get them to sit down. Take a look. Uncontrollably exuberant, boisterous. Well, this definition might cause more problems than clarification, but we'll put it in there. And we probably need to look up exuberant now. right? Here we go. A rambunctious tyke. And a tyke is usually like a little kid. You were rambunctious when you were a kid. So
I
was I.
know.
Right? So exuberant, filled with or characterized by lively energy and excitement. Right? So that's very similar to rambunctious. All right. And boisterous is similar as well. Lots of energy, lots of moving around. Difficult when people say, hey, you need to sit down and study. They're like, ah, right? Something like that. Okay. So, any other words that jump out at you that we need to look up? What do you think?
Not much.
All right. Maybe we'll just do one very quick here synopsis so they can see what it looks like in the dictionary.
I actually think it's quite hard for you to actually ask me, be like, what would you, if you were actually a student, what would you want to learn? But I already kept speaking English, so it's a little bit hard.
Well, yeah, you can maybe look at it from a point of view that you're learning Spanish, you're learning Chinese. These are bigger words that, might give a little bit of difficulty to people. So synopsis is a brief summary or general survey of something. Okay. All right, so guess what time it is? Time to watch the trailer. Ooh, it starts with a picture right away. Nice. And this video is from the YouTube channel Movie Clips Trailers. Seems like I get most of my stuff from there. And last time I checked, they have 14.1 million subscribers.
Which is a lot
That's about
for a trailer.
That's about 14.09 million more than I have. But someday we are climbing the ladder. Okay, so let's take a look. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to play it all the way through. I won't stop because this is not the time for listening comprehension. It's just taking it all in, and then we're going to comment. So here we go. See, let's make sure the volume is good. We'll put it at 95. Ta-dun.
Gentlemen, we are Smokejumpers, the most elite team of firefighters in the world. We must be at our very best every second of every day. Give me a line. We do what I say, and we do it now.
He said no! We're a go for extraction.
No, wait, what? So we can get you back to your parents. I'm legally bound to take care of you, so that's what I'm gonna do. And in turn, you're gonna be obedient so we can do our job.
And when you do this, when you go like that, it's not helpful.
No shenanigans under my watch.
Me, fireman. Can't turn my neck.
What needs to happen this second is you gotta watch your tone, little sister.
For what?
Masher is coming to rock your world.
Dad?
What just happened?
I think the baby just broke a dog suit.
Good doggy.
I get distracted. I can't do this job effectively.
Don't you remember what it's like to be a kid?
Soup? Did we kill you? Guys, I found my school Nerf guns!
Those aren't Nerf guns!
Well, now it's a party.
What kind of firefighters are you?
I know you don't see it, but he has a sweet side.
What a rush. Boom boom.
Boom boom, what's boom boom? Don't look at me.
Oh, don't do it or I'm gonna...
This film is not yet rated.
Okay, so listening comprehension will come next in a couple moments. But first, let's do our ratings. Your first gut reaction, what do you think? How many
4?
stars? 4? Okay. So let me get your stars here. All right. I will give it... I'll go with 3. All right. So you first. Why would you give it 4 stars?
Because it's kind of funny. And I usually like the movies that are kind of funny, which means really funny.
Okay. And what are a couple things that you found funny?
At the end,
Oh,
when
the boom boom.
yes,
Yeah,
and
that was.
it seemed like the older girl with the longer hair, she actually was like running away because like she knew what was happening.
Uh-huh. Right. She's like slowly.
Yeah, she's like, I'm out of here. Bye. Handle her herself yourself.
So I'll go 3 stars. This makes me think of a movie that when the parents they go to the mall or the cinema or wherever, they would probably like to watch a different movie, but they can't because the kids are with them. So the kids are young, so we're like, oh, we need to go to this movie instead. I think it's cute, a little bit cheesy. What does it mean if I say cheesy? Can you explain that to our viewers?
Cheesy.
Are we talking about pizza?
I want pizza. I don't know.
Maybe we should have pizza tonight. Well, it's not so
Ah,
healthy, but it
I
tastes good.
want Valentine's chocolate, even though nobody's gonna ask me. I want this.
I think we're losing focus here.
I still want my chocolate.
So what does it mean if I say it's a cheesy movie or a cheesy movie trailer? I wonder if that's even in the
Interesting.
dictionary.
Cool,
Well,
maybe
let's see, cheesy. To me, it means like
cheese.
it's cute but kind of silly and doesn't really make sense. But it's yeah. Let's see what they say. All right, so we're not talking about taste of cheese. There you go. Cheap, unpleasant, or blatantly inauthentic. Wow, that doesn't sound very nice. So blatantly means like obviously fake or obviously inauthentic. Not like it's not real. But maybe that's the point, right? Because they're trying to be funny and cute. Oh wow, I didn't know cheesy was so mean. So wow, yeah, I'm learning something. Okay, so we did the star rating. And at the top of the movie poster, it says 0% contained. What do you think that means?
I do not know.
Well, if they're talking about a forest fire, they talk about how much of it has been contained. In other words, how much of it has been put out or is controllable, that it's not going to spread by itself. So if they say it's like 5% contained, that means like 95% is going. If they're like, it's 80% contained, we believe we can finish this fire, whatever. So in this movie, 0% contained, what does that mean then?
No control.
And who can't they control?
The kids.
The kids. I mean, kids holding an axe.
Yeah.
Girls got the fire extinguisher. They're all wearing helmets.
Yeah, but I actually think the first moment that I saw the picture, the person holding an axe, I think he's a boy. His face looks a little fake, like it's like edited.
Huh?
It's just, yeah, it doesn't
Possible.
look so real.
Would you say cheesy?
In an unpleasant way?
I don't know. All right, so let's take a look at the movie genre. French word genre. All right, looks like genre, but it's not. That's not how it's pronounced. Genre. Okay, up to you. What do you think? Adventure, action, animation, comedy, crime, drama, fantasy, horror, mystery, romance, sci-fi.
Adventure,
Okay.
mystery,
Mystery.
action, a little bit.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay, I'll
Okay,
check
take
it,
that out.
and then you have to take it or not.
No.
Okay.
Action.
Action.
Comedy? Maybe drama?
I think it was kind of a crime with the boom boom at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Just kidding. All right. Anything else?
What is sci-fi?
Sci-fi, science. It's short for like science fiction. So if I put in sci-fi movies, a lot of like outer space kind of things, or technology things. It's like a future reality type
Count
thing.
that out then.
Count right? Right. Go ahead.
I think you should put crime for that last boom boom scenes. Good thing I was not there.
You'd be like, okay.
I'd probably pass out.
So I would agree with your choices, but let's choose one. What do you think is the most? Adventure, action, or comedy?
Action
Really?
and comedy.
Well, you don't have to agree with me.
I won't.
If I say really, that means that you must change your answer to mine, right? No. Yeah, I say really because I might not agree, but
Well,
why
I
would you? Go ahead.
I think it's kind of a mix. Like
Ah,
50% of action, 40% of adventure, 10% of comedy.
it's not that funny.
40% of comedy.
So, what one do you think would be the highest one? Action, adventure, or comedy?
I don't know. I want to say comedy.
Right. All right. We'll highlight that one. Sometimes it's not obvious. It's kind of a mix of things. But yeah. I mean, they're definitely trying to be funny. And if I look back over this video, we're probably going to see our faces. I think we smiled a few times, so they were probably successful. Okay. So, any other comments? Because I think
I do have a comment.
Go ahead.
I like the part where I think it's John Cena, the guy in the middle. He was like at the beginning when there was a fire, it was like pulling the rope him up, and then he just banged him.
So John Cena, right? And he's like, wait, what? Bunk, bunk.
Donk.
And so immediately at that point, you knew it was going to be like a comedy, right? All right. Okay, so I guess next stop is listening comprehension. Unless you have anything else to say, my wonderful guest. Awkward silence. Okay.
Valentine chocolates. I want those.
Okay, so all right, I'm going to move forward to listening comprehension. Thank you so much for coming, special guest, and we'll see you in the future.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so here we are. Let's do some listening comprehension. All right, so you listen, I will type, and we'll see if you're able to listen and understand what they're saying. So let's jump forward to the first section. All right, here we go.
Gentlemen, we are Smokejumpers, the most elite team of firefighters in the world. We must be at our very best every second of every day. Gentlemen, we are Smokejumpers, the most elite team of firefighters in the world. We must be at our very best every second of every day. Gentlemen, we are Smokejumpers.
Okay, so he says, gentlemen, and it's the same guy speaking, gentlemen, we are smoke jumpers. All right, let's see what else.
The most elite team of firefighters in the world.
All right, we are smoke jumpers, the most elite team of firefighters in the world. Mm-hmm.
We must be at our very best every second of every day.
Okay, he says we must be at our very best. Very best. And then the men answer, every second of every day. Da-da-da. All right. So I suppose we'll say he's like probably the chief, maybe? The fire chief or the boss? All right, let's see if I got it right.
Gentlemen, we are Smokejumpers, the most elite team of firefighters in the world. We must be at our very best every second of every day.
Okay, every second of every day. Gentlemen, we are smoke jumpers. So smoke jumpers are an elite team of firefighters, and they're real. and they work in areas where there's a lot of forest and trees and stuff like that. All right, so let's move to the next section. All right, here we go.
We do what I say, and we do it now.
He said no! We're a go for extraction.
No, wait, what?
Whoops. I gotta remember to stop it. All right, so here we'll do the second time. Okay.
We do what I say, and we do it now.
He said no! We're a go for extraction.
No, wait, what? We do what I say, and we do it now.
All right, we do what I say and we do it now. We'll call him the chief. We do what I say and we do it now. Right, so he's trying to establish authority in this situation because it's an emergency. The house is burning down. Right. Okay, so let's see.
We do what I say, and we do it now.
He said no!
All right, so the other guy, we'll call him the man. Then he said now. All right.
We do what I say, and we do it now.
He said no! We're a go for extraction.
All right, so the pilot said we're a go for extraction. All right, so if we say a go, it just means like the thumbs up, ready, let's do it, affirmative, let's move forward. So we're a go for extraction, and I think the chief says one more thing.
No! We're a go for extraction.
No, wait, what?
No, wait, what? Okay, no, wait, what? Okay, so let's take a look.
We do what I say, and we do it now.
He said no! We're a go for extraction.
No, wait, what?
All right, so there's a misunderstanding. Obviously, he's talking to the children, but the man on the helicopter and the pilot understand that he's communicating that they need to yank him out of there now. So he's hooked up, probably with the harness and a cable to the helicopter, and they dropped him in there because it was easier than walking because of the fire. So they dropped him in there, and somehow he's like, his cable is through a hole in the roof. I don't know. and they say, we're a go. And so they yank him up and bam, his body hits the ceiling. All right, let's jump to the next section. All right, here we go. Let's see, listen.
So we can get you back to your parents, I'm legally bound to take care of you, so that's what I'm gonna do. And in turn, you're gonna be obedient so we can do our job.
And when you do this, when you go like that, it's not helpful.
So we can get you back to your parents, I'm legally bound to take care of you, so that's what I'm gonna do. And in turn, you're gonna be obedient so we can do our job.
And when you do this, when you go like that, it's not helpful.
Okay, so here we go. So the chief starts talking first. All right, let's see what he says.
We can get you back to your parents, I'm legally bound to take care of you.
All right, until we can get you back to your parents, I'm legally bound to take care of you. And I'm not sure if he said legally bound or legally responsible. Let's take a look.
So we can get you back to your parents, I'm legally bound to take care of you, so that's what I'm gonna do.
So that's what I'm going to do. All right, when we say legally bound, it means I'm legally responsible. All right, so his job as a firefighter in this section or whatever, I don't know all the circumstances, but the kids are, their house burnt down, and so no one's there to look after them. So I guess his legal responsibility, what the law says he must do, is take care of them until they can get to their parents, communicate with their parents. Maybe their parents went on vacation or who knows. All right, so let's take a look. All right, so the little girl, she says, Mama. I guess they're trying to make it a joke because the chief just takes her head and turns it back around and is trying to communicate that, no, I am not your mama.
And in turn, you're gonna be obedient so we can do our job.
Okay, so the chief talks again. And in turn, you're going to be obedient so that we can do our job. All right, I'm not sure if he said so that or just so we. Let's take a look.
And in turn, you're gonna be obedient so we can do our job.
Okay, so we can do our job. All right. So, and in turn, in other words, in exchange, because we're helping you, because we're taking care of you, you are going to do this for us. You're going to be obedient, which means well behaved, follow the rules, and do what we say. All right, so let's take a look. I think there's one more section on this one.
And when you do this, when you go like that, it's not helpful.
And when you do this, when you go, let's see. We'll call him man number 2. And when you do this, and then he shows it, let's see what he said.
So we can do our job.
And when you do this, when you go like
And when you do this, when you go like
that, it's not helpful.
like that, it's not helpful. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at the whole thing.
So we can get you back to your parents, I'm legally bound to take care of you, so that's what I'm gonna do. And in turn, you're gonna be obedient so we can do our job.
And when you do this, when you go like that, it's not helpful.
Okay. All right, so we did that section. We'll go to the next one. Okay, moving forward. Let's listen.
What needs to happen this second is you gotta watch your tone, little sister.
For what?
Masher is coming to rock your world.
Dad?
What just happened?
I think the baby just broke a dog, Sue.
Good doggy.
What needs to happen this second is you gotta watch your tone, little sister.
For what?
Masher is coming to rock your world.
Dad?
What just happened?
I think the baby just broke a dog, Sue.
Good doggy.
Okay, so the first person to talk, I think we called him man number 2. All right, so here we go.
What needs to happen this second is you gotta watch your tone.
All right, what needs to happen this second is you need to watch your tone. I think he said little sister. All right, let's take a look.
Needs to happen this second.
Where is it?
What needs to happen this second is you gotta watch your tone, little sister.
All right, you gotta. All right, so gotta is informal. It's correct English would be you got to, you have to, but it's very common to say gotta. You gotta watch.
For what?
Mash, you gotta watch your tone, little sister.
For what?
And so the girl says, or what? So she's calling him out. She is calling his bluff because he has kind of made a promise that something bad will happen if she isn't respectful. So in other words, to watch your tone. This would be tone of voice, the sound and your attitude, how you speak. So if someone says, watch your tone, they're probably feeling disrespected. They're feeling that like you're talking in a way which is disrespectful. All right. So the girl's like, or what?
Little sister.
Or what?
Masher is coming to rock your world.
All right. Let's see. Man number 2 says, I think he says Masher is coming to rock your world. So Masher would be the name of the dog. Rock your world means to, well, in this context, probably attack you. That doesn't seem to fit in a family movie like this, but it is what it is. So Masher is coming to rock your world, to teach you a lesson, to make you behave, make you more obedient. All right. So now the little girl, this is kind of easy. She says, no, right? And then she says, sit, like sit down. And then, let's see.
What just happened?
Right, so the chief says, what just happened? He's surprised? What just happened? And I think the pilot is the one that answers. He says, I think she just broke your dog.
I think the baby just broke a dog, Soup.
All right. I think the baby just broke your dog, Soup. I think. Maybe that's his nickname, Soup or Sue, something like that.
Good doggy.
And then the girl said, or the little girl says, good doggy. All right, so the ferocious dog that was like had white stuff foaming at its mouth is now docile, calm, tranquil. All right, let's take a look at what we did. Let's see if it was right.
What needs to happen this second is you gotta watch your tone, little sister.
Or what?
Masher is coming to rock your world.
What just happened?
I think the baby just broke a dog, Soup.
Good doggy.
Okay. All right, so they were going to have the dog attack these kids. Not very good for a family movie. All right. All right, let's see. Find our spot, next section.
I get distracted. I can't do this job effectively.
Don't you remember what it's like to be a kid?
I get distracted. I can't do this job effectively.
Don't you remember what it's like to be a kid?
Okay, so the chief says,
I get distracted. I can't do this job effectively.
if I get distracted, I can't do this job effectively. Right? So you have the kids there. It means that it takes your time and you can't be doing things that firefighters do, checking the woods, making sure things are safe, making sure the conditions are not too dangerous and they don't need to warn people to stay out of the woods or stuff like that. And he's talking to this lady. We don't know who she is, but someone.
Don't you remember what it's like to be a kid?
They switch to a different scene and the girl says, don't you remember what it's like to be a kid? Ooh. Okay, let's see if it's right.
I get distracted. I can't do this job effectively.
Don't you remember what it's like to be a kid?
Oh, that hurts. She's accusing him of not remembering what it's like to be a kid. All right, let's see. See if we have one more section.
I know you don't see it, but he has a sweet side. I know you don't see it, but he has a sweet side.
All right, so this is, I think we called him man number 2. I know you don't see it, but he has a sweet side. All right, let's hear it.
I know you don't see it, but he has a sweet side.
All right. So a sweet side, sometimes like this chief guy here, he appears very tough, ferocious, don't make problems, da 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 da, discipline, whatever. But he has a sweet side. That would mean like he has a nice side. So part of him is very business, professional, da da da. Another side would be caring, warm, wants to make you comfortable, something like that. Let's listen.
I know you don't see it, but he has a sweet side.
Okay, so that was listening comprehension. All right, so we used the movie today in this lesson. We used the movie Playing with Fire, and we did a few things. We did the movie synopsis, we talked about it. We also watched the movie trailer, and we did a listening comprehension test. Great. Okay, so let's take a look. Improve your English, become more valuable. If you like our stuff here at YouTube, make sure to subscribe and like, right? We would appreciate it if you like our videos. It lets other people know that they're valuable and that they can learn something. If you're already subscribed, make sure to click on the like or the bell button, the bell notification button, and YouTube will let you know when we have new stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at a picture because I like to look at pictures at the end of my lessons. All right, so interesting. First thing that I think of when I see this picture is heat. It's hot, right? Look at the flames in the background. They're huge. And it looks like this fire might be out of control. It's consuming, burning. It's just taking over the whole building or complex or whatever it is. These two firefighters, it looks like they're quite close to the fire. It could be that they're a ways away, but the flames are so huge and covering everything that it looks like they're close. And we can see that they're holding a hose and they're spraying water into the fire, right? Probably at the base of the fire where it's actually burning, not the big flames on top, because they need to spray it at the bottom because that's the source of the fire. All right, so we have two firefighters. They're decked out, which means they're covered completely in firefighting gear, which is like it protects them against heat. It's flame resistant, the material of their suit, so that it won't burn easily, it doesn't catch on fire easily. And they're wearing oxygen masks, right? And he has an oxygen tank on the back because when you get too close to fire and smoke, it's very difficult to breathe. And if they can't breathe, they can't do their job, right? So they have the full gear, protective gear, gloves. Looks like they have masks. They have a drape that goes behind their neck to protect them from the heat. Their hats are very interesting. They have a very wide brim and it's strong. And the reason they have a brim, sometimes they have a plastic shield here, is that when things are falling, when the building is falling apart, crack, 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 things fall down and, hit them on the head. So they have a very strong helmet. All right. So that is the lesson for today. I had a great time listening comprehension. All right. See you soon.